15 years ago, I landed my Creedy Lakes PB, this lovely 27.5 pound mirror. Today I'm back on the banks to give it another shot to try and recreate some of that magic.
Thanks for stopping by the video, guys. Welcome along to my channel. And today we're at another Devon day ticket venue, and that is the well-known Creedy Lakes just outside Crediton. I've been here since 7:30. I loaded up the kit and brought it in. I didn't do a full loop because I know roughly where I wanted to go. I wanted to go up the boathouse bank, up the left-hand side, all the way up to almost to the top corner. Luckily for me, there was no one up here, so I've got the rods out. I've set the bivvy up. It's due to rain soon, so I wanted to get everything done before we got soaked. So I'll go over all rod placement and everything in a minute, and hopefully we can have something to show you soon. Right, I just thought I'd talk to you about rod placement. Before I do that, I just thought I'd let you know there is only God, just as a nice fish rolled, that can't be far from my spot. Yeah, so the amount of people on is what I was going to say, guys, just as that fish turned. When I turned up this morning, there was a few guys in the car park. 2 guys were packing up and leaving as I was coming in. Another fish turned there. God, that's between those 2 last fish, that is bang on my spot. Yeah, 2 guys have left. They were up the left-hand bank, or the boathouse bank, so that is now empty apart from me. And I believe there's 3 or 4 guys down on the right-hand bank. So at the moment, there's 4 or 5 of us total. Obviously, there's plenty of water up here. I'm well out of the way of those. I'll tell you, my left-hand rod, I've put in this little alcove just here on the opposite bank there. That's not particularly far. I haven't gone right in too tight there because those trees are right down on the water, even just below the surface. So I've kept it just on the edge of it. And I have seen a fish roll in there not that long after I put the bait out. My right hand rod, I've got almost slap in between where those 2 fish have turned. It's a similar distance out to where my left hand one is, only just sort of straight out. And there's that area there seems to be a lot of bubbling, a lot of movement there. So hopefully that will produce a fish early and give us a bit of a session settler. Right, guys, let's talk about the venue. So today I'm at the well-known Creedy, which is just a couple of minutes outside of Crediton town. Oh, get on, Robert. Might bring me some luck. Yeah, so the lake, it's 4.5 acres in size. There's 20 pegs, but a maximum of 15 anglers at a time, so there's a bit of space to move. It's only 2 rods. The depth range, I think it's from 2.5 foot up to about 10-11 foot. The stock wise, it's kind of low doubles up to, I believe, 38 pound is what come out pre-spawning. So, you know, cracking size fish. And I know there must be a few around that kind of size, between mid-30s to upper 30s. So, and there's a good head of 30s in here now, so there's lots to go at. Hopefully we can sneak one of those out. Yeah, what else can I say? During the closed period, I know that they've done quite a bit of work here. If you can see behind me, they've now put in a perimeter fence all the way around. They've widened the tracks a bit, I think, as well. So plenty of space for your bivvy and, you know, for people to pass by and stuff. And that goes all the way around. Big car park down at the front there. It is booking via catch, so make sure you go in there and do that and check out the rules and everything. You know, when you book, so you're aware of what to do and what not to do when you get here. Just changing my rods, and a guest has come over. Can smell those nice boilies, I reckon. There used to be a white one of these Muscovy ducks back in the day. Now there's this guy. Yeah, there's a fair bit in there, but I don't really want you to eat it, buddy. Right, guys, I just thought I'd talk about what this venue means to me. There's a lot of nostalgia for me because this is where my carp fishing journey really began. I grew up in town, and this is only a stone's throw. So I spent a lot of time down here as a youngster fishing. My dad's fished it for a long time, and that's how I got hooked. It used to be early morning till late evening, so we would come down and either do all day, or we'd just come down in the evening and have a session, and used to do pretty well there and caught a few fish. My current PB from here is a 27.5-pound mirror, which is quite rare. I don't think there's many mirrors in here. I'm not even sure if that fish is still alive. It was over 15 years ago, so who knows, but it would be a decent sized banana. I caught that fish on the cell all those years ago too, and in my recent videos I've been catching my fish on the cell, so it's doing really well for me. Right, I just talked about the bait, guys. This is very simple, and if you've seen any of my other videos, this is the same. On the left-hand side in the black tub there, that is the Odyssey XXX. They've been soaking in the liquid GLM compound for about 20 hours, and they've got the matching Odyssey XXX powder over them to coat them. On the right-hand side in the quarter bucket there, that is the Mainline cell, and they've been soaking in the Smart Cell liquid for a similar amount of time. I've also got the Mainline spotted PVA pellet mix, a tin of hemp, and a bag of sweet corn. If I'm using a boat, I'm putting in some hemp and some pellet. I've not opened the sweet corn yet, and put a handful of boilies in with that. Not loads, just like a large handful amount really. And then if I'm casting, I'm just making some mesh bags, and I'm using boilie and pellet only in those. Rig-wise, as you can see in the middle there, I've got the off-the-shelf Corda spinner rigs. That's a size 6 barbless for here, and I also use the size 6 micro barbed for venues where appropriate. I haven't bought all the bits and pieces to make my own, because I'm happy just to buy them off the shelf at the moment as I go. And that is what has been working for me, guys, so far. So I'm sticking with it, and hopefully today we'll have something else to show you on this exact kit. Right guys, just want to take a quick sec to say thanks to everyone for watching any of the content. If you've watched any of my videos over the last nearly 4 weeks, I really appreciate the support. I've had some nice messages too. And if you enjoy what you're seeing and you want to see some more Devon Day ticket venues, then please consider subscribing. And once again, thanks everyone for tuning in. Just before 6, I decided I'd redo my rods while there's a patch of dryness in the rain. As you can hear, I've scraped it in just in time. It took me about 20 minutes to change both up and get them sorted, and the heavens have opened again, just as I finished, luckily. So I've brought in my left-hand rod from that was across the way there. In the lull in the rain, I heard some fish movement up into the channel on my left, so I've gone up, taken the boat, gone up the channel a little way, and dropped the bait into the middle of the channel. There was definitely fish crashing up there, and a couple closer to the trees on the other side, but still up in that channel. I put a fair bit of bait in that one as well, and I've brought in my right one. This time I've gone possibly almost double the distance I was before. I've probably doubled the amount of bait in the boat. Give them a bit more bait and see if that helps to stir them into a bit of a feeding. Evening people, just gone 10 o'clock. I've managed to get the rods redone before it got too heavy with the rain. I did get caught in a bit of a shower, but it wasn't a heavy one, so I've moved my left-hand rod up into the bay, just not quite as far as I did last time. There's been a lot of activity up there, and I walked up the bank and I could see it was browning up there, and it just looks so good for a bite, but nothing happened so far. But I'm definitely going to keep one up there, because I've heard movement up there. My right-hand one I've brought just more to the left, sort of more straight out in front of me,
but a similar distance because there's been fish activity out there. So, you know, I'm confident out there. I'm confident in the spots and I'm confident with the bait. So it's just up to the fish to make an appearance to give us something to check out. I'll catch you overnight, guys.
Right, morning guys. 5:30. Done the rods about half an hour ago. Just for the last few hours, got to be gone by 7:30. So hopefully we can sneak something in the last gasp. But there's been a lot of movement overnight. You know, all over the lake I've heard fish, and I think the guys on the right bank at the far end had one because I saw some head touch movement and stuff. So I think they did. On reflection, guys, I feel possibly I was 2 to 3 days early from when the lake reopened from the spawning in the rest period.
All packed up, guys, back at the car park. Nothing to show for it, I'm afraid. It did feel really good for a bite the whole time. It just wasn't to be. You can't win them all, can you? But it does certainly feel like a bit of a loss because of the amount of movement. But there seem to be fish everywhere. But anyway, never mind. We'll go again next time. I'm not sure where I'll be in the next video. But thanks for watching. And if you could hit the like button, that'd be ideal. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thanks a lot.